Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So if you're new here, I'm Maria. It's lovely to meet you. If you're one of my returners, thank you. No, I do really appreciate it. So today I have a few items to share with you from Matalan. So I went in store today and I've just picked up some everyday items. There's nothing fancy, just your everyday trousers, tops and skirts. So for reference, I'm 5'7.5", doesn't get the half. And I'm a 16 on the top and 14 on the hips and somewhere in between on the tummy area. So anyway, without further ado, let me show you what I purchased. No particular order. So we've got these cotton pull-on pants. They've got little side pockets, nice stretchy waistband, got a little tie there. I think that's just I don't think it's a working tie. Oh yeah, no, it might be. Actually, I think it's a working tie. Nice pattern, they're tapered, they go in at the bottom, black and cream, and these are in a 14 and they're £20. So that's those. They're a nice soft fabric, and I just dropped the next item on the floor. To go with that, I picked up this black t-shirt, and what attracted me to this one was the border and grey sleeves. Aren't they lovely? So it's just got a round neck, just a plain t-shirt, and this was £15 in a 16. I thought they might look quite nice together. This top I thought would look lovely with blue jeans. I like the frill detail on the top on this one and the tie bow. It's got 3/4 sleeves, little elasticated cuffs, and it's a nice ribbed fabric. And I just love the olive colour. I thought that was lovely. And it's got buttons all the way down, and that is in a 16 and that's £20, but it's a lovely fabric, really nice. And then there seems to be a lot of skirts around, doesn't there? So I got this black and like a coffee colour, it's like a midi button down the front skirt, half elasticated on the back, and I thought that was lovely colours. Especially coming up to autumn, you could wear it with boots and that as well, couldn't you? And jumpers. And that was £16. I got that in a 14 because it's got a nice elasticated waist. Another black top. This is like a little blouse, so it's got a collar and little sleeves, little puff sleeves on this one. And it's a waffle fabric. So a little puff sleeves, got a little collar, and then it's just buttoned down. And it's quite a short one. This was £16. Again, I got this in a 16. So I thought that'd be quite nice with the skirts. Probably go with the trousers as well, actually, wouldn't it? To mix and match. And that's ideal, isn't it? If you can mix and match anything. Another skirt, half elasticated again. And again, I was attracted by the print. Lovely animal print on this one. It's just pull on. I got this in a 14 and again £16, and it's a lovely fabric, lovely soft fabric. And then a couple more pieces, these smart joggers. They've been in for a couple of years now, haven't they? But I think they're comfy, they're stylish. I like the pattern down the side, the white with the black piping, elasticated waist, little side pockets. And I thought they were lovely. They've got the stitched in seam down the front, and you can wear them with trainers or with little heels, can't you? And then last but not least, just a normal everyday t-shirt with a big round scoop neck, and it's this very fine ribbed fabric, and this was only £8. I got that in a 16. They're ideal. I thought go with the skirts, go with the trousers, and you could even put them under shirts and things, can't you? Or under waistcoats. They're handy to have in your wardrobe. So that's the basic items I picked up today in store. I will link what I can in the description box for you down below, even if I just have to put the barcodes off of the receipt. So they did give me a money off voucher for my next purchase. So what was that? 15% off when you spend £40 or more between the 23rd of August and the 7th of September. So I've been getting quite a few of those lately, and it does make a difference. So all those items I purchased today in store came to £131.25. But as I say, most of them be going back. We don't keep everything we can. We wouldn't have room in our wardrobes, and we'd be out of pocket, wouldn't we? Definitely. I wouldn't cover that on the price of the video, what I earn. So yeah, what I might not keep anything. Sometimes I do keep the odd thing. At the moment I'm thinking the joggers. I would like a pair of the joggers, so if they look nice, that might be the only thing I do keep out of this haul. And perhaps I could do, because I did have a clear out last week. Got rid of everything that was too big. I could do with a few more of these. And £8, that's not too bad, is it? So anyway, let me go and try on and see how we get on. Okay, so I've got the button through spotted skirt on. I've just put it on with the black t-shirt with the border anglais sleeves, and I've just added a black bout around the middle. Love the skirt, love the length of the skirt. I've just got it on with my sandals, my faithful M&S sandals with a block heel. Yeah, I think that's really nice. I don't know, I'd probably put a different t-shirt with this. I'm not so keen on the sleeves with this skirt. I like them both separately, but I'm not sure together. What do you think? The t-shirt's lovely. Like the length of the sleeves. The neck's nice. I suppose it's okay, isn't it? I suppose it is all right. But I like the skirt. So it's a nice length. Fits really nice. And as I say, it's just buttoned down. And it's a lovely fit. It's not going to gape if I sit down. Feels a nice fabric. Feels nice and soft. I think it's a lovely colour. What do you think? I think just because I'm quite straight, I'm more of a triangle really. So my hips are smaller than my shoulders. So I think by adding the belt, it's giving me a little more definition, a little bit more definition, isn't it? Losing having a bit of a waist. So that's the first skirt and t-shirt. Let's move on to the next item. Okay, so I kept the same top on, and I've just put on the pattern trousers. So they go in at the bottom, got pockets, elasticated waist. So you could tuck the t-shirt in or make it shorter, which probably looks better. They're a nice fit on the bottom. Fit nice on the legs, perfect length. Yeah, I think they're quite nice. What do we think? So you've got the little drawstring here, so you can just tie that. And I think the t-shirt looks quite nice with these. Got lovely border anglais sleeves, nice neck, and it feels a nice fabric. I will link everything in the description box so you can take a look in more detail. But I picked these items up in store today. Okay, let's see what we got next. So next we've got the same trousers on, but with the other top. So it's got puff sleeves. It's quite tight on my arms, I must admit. The band under here is quite tight on me. I know I've got quite chunky arms, but that is quite tight. And then this falls over the top. I suppose it has to be tight to keep the fold, but it's a bit uncomfortable on me. I've just undone the bottom button, so I'd probably have to size up in this top. I've got I think it was a 16, wasn't it? I'd have to go up to an 18, I think, for more comfort on the arms. So it's not so clingy. It goes nice with the trousers. Do like it. Which one do you think you prefer, this one or the other one with the trousers? The trousers are lovely. I think it makes a difference just having that last button undone. Like the V-neck. And the sleeves are beautiful. Just as they're a bit tight on my arms. And that's the back view. Yeah, let me know what you think. They had this in white as well. It's a nice top, isn't it? Yeah, let me know what you think. So I've just kept the same top on with the animal print skirt. I do think it makes my shoulders look broader. I like the star down here and this bit where it gapes, but I think I'm better with a smaller shoulder. But they do go nice together. And this skirt would look lovely with some caramel boots, wouldn't it? It's a lovely skirt. I like both the skirts actually. I don't know if you're seeing the lengths, just take you down a bit. There seem to be lots of skirts around at the moment. But yeah, I think on me, a neater sleeve or a waistcoat would look better. It's making me look a bit broader, isn't it? But I'm loving the skirt, absolutely loving the skirt. Okay, let's go and move on to the next item. So I just changed the top to the white little t-shirt and I think that looks a lot better. Just tucked up at the bottom because it's quite long. And I think that looks a lot better. I think the shoulders don't look as big, do they? Apologies if you can hear the alarm. I think my next door neighbour's detector alarm's going off. I don't know what they've been doing. He's there, so hopefully it'll go off in a minute. But yeah, I think that's better, isn't it? Quite like this white tee actually for £8. It's got nice length sleeves. And I think it goes quite nice with the skirt, doesn't it? So I like the big scoop neck. The sleeves are a nice length. Yeah, I think that's really nice. And they're handy to have to put underneath things as well, these tops, aren't they? You can put them under a shirt or jacket quite easily. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better, doesn't it? They also had this in black, but they didn't have my size. But I think they're quite versatile. Okay, next item. Okay, so we kept the same top on with the trousers. So we got the joggers. Love this stripe detail. Fits lovely on the bottom, nice and roomy. Pockets. I've got them on with the little block heels, but you could wear these with trainers, couldn't you? For a different, more casual look. I like the pleat detail down the front. I think that's quite striking, and you could wear a black top with it, couldn't you, as well? Let's bring my head back into view. No, I think they're really nice. They're comfy, very comfy. I might keep these actually. If I keep one thing, it might be these. They're quite nice for slouch around the house and tidy enough to go out to shops, aren't they? Okay, so we're nearly there. I think we've got another top to try. Okay, so we've got the last top on. I love the frill detail around the neck. I like how it ties here. I quite like it just flowing. It flutes out, which I like. Just got it on with my Halara jeans. Love the colour. Nice stretchy sleeves. The fit's really good. I like the fabric. It feels nice. Just, yeah, I think this one suits my shape. I love it. You could tie this in a bow if you wanted to. I'm not very good at tying bows, but let's have a look. There we go. I think I'd probably, well, you could do a better bow than that, but I think I'd probably prefer it just hanging loose, actually. I think it looks quite nice. No, I like that one. What do you think? Oh, do you know what? I'm absolutely sweltering. It's so humid, it's so muggy. And I think since starting my chemo, I've noticed I get hotter, like having hot flushes again. So excuse me if I'm huffing and puffing like mad. Or whether it's the steroids, I don't know, but I do seem to get really hot. It's very humid anyway, but I seem to be huffing and puffing a lot, I must admit. So sorry if you can hear all the heavy breathing with this microphone on. But yeah, I had my Shein outfit on this morning, and after this haul I'm going to change in something else because it was just too overpowering. It was polyester and it was just making me perspire. It was horrible. So even though I wasn't wet and perspire, it just made me feel like that. So I'm going to put something cool on in a minute, something nice and cotton and cool. So Nick's outside doing a bit more painting, so I'm going to go outside, get myself a cuppa and go sit down and deflush. So thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If not, a viewer is great. I'd love to have you as a viewer. So take care, everyone. And thanks again, Julie, for coming up and saying hello. It's lovely to meet you. Bye for now. Bye.